Yesterday's Facebook post, yes, the one with the saucy red glasses, came from my second reading of The Power of Regret by Daniel Pink. That book has a way of making you reflect on growth, choices, courage, and what really moves us forward. But as what often happens when I read, one idea led me somewhere unexpected, down a rabbit hole, if you will. I found myself turning over that phrase we all know, do one thing today that scares you. As I'm me, I just couldn't stop thinking about it, and I had to move on to chasing it down. Who really said it? So I started looking, and here's what I found. The quote is almost universally credited to Eleanor Roosevelt, but according to Quote Investigator, the exact phrase, do one thing every day that scares you, appears to have first shown up in a June 1997 essay by Mary Schmich, the brilliant longtime Chicago Tribune columnist. That essay was later remixed into the now famous Wear Sunscreen piece that you might remember. I'm going to put it in the link so you can listen to it. It's kind of fun. And if you keep pulling the thread back, there's an even earlier echo. In 1841, Ralph Waldo Emerson, in his essay Heroism, wrote, "Always do what you are afraid to do." So this idea has been chasing people for nearly 200 years, and that tells me something. It's not just a clever quote. It's not just motivational fluff. It's a principle. And it matters because in business, in leadership, and in life, most of us are not held back by a lack of information. We know how to do things. We're held back by fear. Not dramatic fear. Everyday fear. The fear of making the call, the fear of following up again, the fear of hearing no, going in front of the camera, looking awkward, being visible, the fear of asking directly for the appointment. Yeah, the fear of telling the truth in a hard conversation, the fear of being judged, the fear of doing the thing before we're really ready. And fear is tricky, of course, because it rarely introduces itself honestly. It shows up as procrastination, as perfectionism, as overthinking, like, I'm still refining my plan. I need to get a clearer picture first. I'm not quite ready. I'll do it when I feel more confident. But here's the truth. Confidence doesn't usually come first. Action comes first. You do the brave thing, you survive it, you learn from it, and you do it again. And little by little, you become the person who can do harder things. That's why this matters. It's expensive. It costs you momentum, costs you time, it costs you opportunities. It costs you conversations, visibility, business growth, and self-respect. And the opposite is also true. Brave actions count. Not only the big ones, the small ones too. The call you make, the follow-up you send, the video you post, the truth you tell, the invitation you extend, the room you walk into, the question you ask, the boundary that you set. Small brave actions count because they change your identity. So this week, I want us to practice it. The 7-day Ford Challenge. For the next 7 days, do one thing each day that scares you. Not something reckless, not something giant, just one small, clear, meaningful act of courage every day. Day 1. Reach out to someone you've been avoiding calling, texting, or emailing. Day 2. Be visible. Post the video, share the insights, speak up. Let people see you before it feels polished. Day 3. Make the ask. Ask for the appointment, ask for the meeting, ask for the introduction, ask for the business. Day 4. Follow up again. Reach out to a lead, a client, a contact who you assumed was cold or not ready. Day 5. Have the harder conversation. Tell the truth kindly, but directly, with a client, prospect, team member, or even yourself. Day 6, go where you might normally hold back. Attend an event, introduce yourself, ask the question, or enter the room with intention. Day 7, reflect and decide what fear has been costing you. Write down what you did this week, what felt uncomfortable, what happened, and what got in the way, what got easier. Ask yourself each day, what did I do? How uncomfortable was it? What did I learn? And what got easier because I just did it. Because courage is not something you wait for. It is something that you practice. And maybe that's the real lesson I learned from all of this. From The Power of Regret, from Mary Schmich, from Eleanor Roosevelt, and from Emerson. And from my own rabbit hole this week. You don't become brave first and then act. You act, and that's how bravery is built. In the Forge, brave actions count.